Good evening, guys, good evening, ladies, and welcome to you all. All you radio fanatics, welcome to the shack. Right, what have we got for you this week? What have we got for you this week? Well, what we've got for you this week? Hello, Clarence. Right, what we're going to do today, guys, we're going to try and review this little fella. The Tid Radio. I can't remember what model it is, I didn't put it in the description. But we'll soon find out. We'll soon suss it out. It's not written on there, so it must be on the inside. So if I just quickly move the lanyard out of the way, open the battery compartment, everything there should be there for me. Tid Radio, it's the H8. This is the Tid Radio H8. Very nice radio, guys. Very nice radio. Right, we'll just let a few people get in and then we'll it would help if the battery was clipped on properly, wouldn't it? Get in there, you fucker. Well, the first part of the Tid Radio, guys, is getting the battery in. Now, there's two clips there, it just hooks into there. Now, I didn't do that. There we go. There we go. How much battery left on this? Because I don't have a USB-C lead. Yeah, we've got enough. Yeah. Power. We're not going to transmit anyway, we're only going to show you the features. Right, anyway, let's see who's in the chat. Who we got? We've got Clarence, good evening Clarence, and we've got the Chipmunk, Martin, good evening Martin. And good evening to everyone else who's in. Yeah, good evening to everyone else who's in, absolutely. Right, so what this is basically, guys, let's go to the other camera. Right, it's not as elaborate in here for cameras. There we go, as it is in the workshop. But there again, they don't need to be. Right, what we've got here, guys, we've got the little radio from Tid Radio. This is a 2 meter 70 centimeter, I believe, radio. They come in black, or I went for the translucent one. Good evening, Ridley. This is the 2 meter one. This is the so we know we're on a repeater there. Yeah, so we know we're on a repeater there. There should be a few repeaters stored in. Now, the nice thing about this radio, guys, let me just catch up with the chat. I mean, I'm not going to be catching up with the chat all night, but I will acknowledge anyone who comes in, obviously. Hello Ridley, hello Jason, nice to see you here with us, Jason. Nice to see you here, mate. Right, anyway, so let's just turn a couple of these on for effect. No aerial in them. Just turn a couple on for effect. But what we're going to do, guys, we're going to look at... I've had to turn the heating on in here. I've got a problem, by the way, guys. I've got a problem. I've got a pest. I've got a pest. And I don't mean Christine. But I've got a mouse. I have, guys. There's a mouse living in here. And he's not paying me any rent. So he has to be exterminated, unfortunately. So, yeah, Christine seen him run under the cooker when she went in to cook the tea. Turns out he's a little black field mouse. Is a field mouse black? A little field mouse, I think. Little black field mouse. A little black mouse. As it wasn't a rat, was it? She knows said it wasn't a rat, said it was dead small, it's a mouse. And Scraps won't bother him, you know. He won't even bother with them because, you know, he won't go mouse hunting. Because he was brought up with the bloody things. Because Laura had them when she lived here. She had all sorts of funny little rodents. You know, like gerbils and hamsters and mice. So Scraps won't bother with them. Field mouse is usually brown. Well, what colour's a black? Well, what's a black mouse? Well, what's a black mouse? Because she said it was a little black thing. It could have been brown. But with her eyes, you know, you don't know, do you? Yeah, because I thought a field mouse should be brown. Here we've got microchips for the video on in a bit. For those who want to view Graham. High voltage mouse trap. Evict it. Mouses eats cables. Yeah, I know they do. Evict it. High voltage mouse trap. Field mouse is usually brown. Sounds like a common house mouse. A black mouse is a cable chewer. Yeah, house mouse. Yeah. Oh well. If it fucking chews anything here. Yeah, I got my fucking phone bill. I just paid it, guys. £22.80. Aye. Anyway, enough on the mice. I've got a, what do you call it here, which is saying me Windows is not activated. I know it is because I fucking activated the company the other week. So when they've done an update, they must have took my activation out. So, gonna have to find my dongle, my memory stick, and reactivate my Windows installation. And this came off an original disk, so it should activate online, but it won't. But this installation came from a genuine disk, but it won't activate online. And I'm not paying for another product key. Anyway, getting back on. Getting back on to the Tid Radio, guys. What I like about this particular little radio, we turn it on. I know I'm going to get this all wrong now, aren't I? I'm going to get it all wrong now, aren't I, guys? In front of you. Like, I've not had any cables tuned yet. Don't know how long that thing's been running around, but it won't be after Monday. Now I can do about it unless I get hold of a mouse trap. And what do you put on a mouse trap? And don't anybody dare say cheese. because mice absolutely hate cheese, they don't like it. I think chocolate is a favourite. But, right, so what we do, guys, we've got Oddmaster here. We've got a program called Oddmaster. I can't show you it on the screen. So we hit that. And first of all, we turn the Bluetooth on the phone. This is Bluetooth enabled. Press BL, I think it is. Or is that backlight? Oh, Bluetooth is enabled on the radio. Make sure your Bluetooth on your radio is enabled. Would you like to use Bluetooth for new connections? Settings. Bluetooth, allow new connection. It should find the Tid Radio. Bluetooth is on. Taking its fucking time. I should have got it by now. Radio. Oh, program. There we go. Select model. Mine is the Tid Radio. Mine is the it's not selecting. I think it is. When did I say it was the M8? Mine usually comes up as unlocked. Read. Bluetooth error. So it hasn't got it. Let's make sure. Yeah, Bluetooth is on. Connect to Bluetooth. Yeah. That's good. We've got that to H8. Mine normally comes up as unlocked. Right, read. Operation failed. Try model. Yeah, it normally comes up as unlocked. Oh, I went on Tid. I need to be on Tid Radio. There we are. H8. Unlocked version. Read. doing something. It hasn't said it's not read it. Don't think it's reading it though. The Bluetooth is, oh hang on, the Bluetooth I don't think is on, because it's not highlighted in blue. Don't know how you turn it on, I can't remember. Nope. Nope. We'll try and sort this out, guys. Menu. I don't think you have to go through all this. No, it's not done in the menu. Is there a button for it? I can't remember how you turn the fucking Bluetooth on, guys. It has got it, because it communicates with your radio. I should have read the manual beforehand, but I've done it before, guys. I've done this before. Program and setting. I need to read the radio. But it's not even fucking paired with the phone, I don't think. Go back to here. Bluetooth on. TID, yeah, it's correct. Tid Radio H8. Obviously connected to the H8. I need it connected to unlock. So what to there? The Bluetooth on the radio is on, because it wouldn't connect if it wasn't. I think what you have to do close all this shit down, apart from the YouTube, because we need that for the chat. There we go. Bit of a fiasco this, isn't it? Yeah, so let's try again, guys. Hold the menu button for a few seconds. Cheers, Dave. That's not made any difference. Let's try again. No. Nope, not made any difference. I think it is on, because the Bluetooth symbol's there. Go back to there. Program. Select model. Oh, hang on, connect to Bluetooth. Yeah, select model. Tid Radio. Tid H8 unlock version. Connect to Bluetooth. Right, well, it's got the Tid H in there. Right, so it's there. Connected device, Tid H8, TID-H8. Right. Offline. Read. There we are. Bluetooth, yeah, it's reading the radio. There you go, guys. It's reading the radio. Right, we've got... Right, and from here, guys, we can actually program everything. So we'll go to repeater. We can see what repeaters we've got in here. We've got the Stockport GB7NN, the GB3PZ. Doesn't tell us on there though, unfortunately. The Ashton underline GB3KU. We've got the Disley GB3MR. Yeah, GB3MR, I think that's what we normally use, isn't it? Oh no, we normally use a CR. I don't think that's in here. It should give us a list though. Well, this is actually the list, I think. So if I select yeah, there you repeat. They're what's in your. They're what's in your machine. Yeah, that should repeat a list. And if I go back to there, you can put the name and basically all your other stuff. You know, you can put the name, you can set up your frequencies, do your name your channel, you should be able to. But it won't let me name them for some reason, I don't know why. It won't let me put the names in. Last updated 1919 today, released to refresh. Yeah. Yeah, it was last updated today. So if I click on import, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the CR we've got, isn't it? There is a list of them somewhere. because I ticked it. Yeah. Let's read that. Reads your radio. It's reading it in. Yeah, they're actually very good because you don't need a programming cable. You just need the ability program and setting. Oh, hang on, we can do that in a minute. Yeah, we can mess with that in a minute. There we go. Program. Go back to there. Program and setting. There we go. Right. And if I go to channel, go function. Right, that lets you change different settings of the radio, which we don't want to do. So we're on program, which is where we want to be. I should have read the instructions, but I've done it before, guys. I've done it before. So the only trouble is when you come back to the screen, you have to go back to read radio. I have done it before, guys. Let's do that while. Let's have a look at the chat while that reads that in. Yeah, I've got it now. I've got it now, Dave. Cheers, mate. I've got it, David. It's yeah, we've got it there now. RXTX list. Right, that's my saved stuff. That's stuff I've saved. Repeater. Doesn't show me. No. Let's click on this top one. Yeah, that tells you what the frequency. That tells you what that repeater is. But it gave. But I remember. But I went on here one week. When I first got it, I went on, and it gave me a list of repeaters. A whole riff, a whole load of them. It gave me a whole load of repeaters that I could choose from. I can't remember how it did it. Yeah, that's the Stockport one. Then you've got that one in Duckingfield, you've got Hyde. The one I'm interested in is, because I use it a lot, wonder what these do. We'll call channel. So channel 1. That's channel 1. Right, so let's go to channel 18. Because it's still on everything else. Channel 18. Sure, it gives you a list of repeaters somewhere. Sure, it gives you a list of repeaters. Anyway, guys, what you do, I go back to that. Program and setting, there we go. And basically, guys, if I want to change things, you know, all I do is change it and then click right, and it'll write it to the radio for me. Yeah, and they're all the repeaters that are stored in there. So what's that one stored on? That's on the 70 centimetre, and it's on the air. I can't remember what channel I've got it stored on. Hang on, my fucking fingers gone dim now. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that tells you all the information about that repeater. It's on the 70 centimetre band. It tells you it's down it's downlink, it's uplink, tone up, tone down, offset, the name, the county of where it is, the call sign of it, everything. It tells you, even it's even on the air. I don't know what channel it's on. Because you don't, for some reason the radio won't let you name them. So I would think it'd be on channel 2. I would think it'd be on channel 2 because the calling channel's 1. Let's have a look. So let's go to, yeah. One five. Channel 3. Hey, look, it's the Mildred. Hi, Mildred. Hang on a minute. Hang on, try and put you on speaker. Fuck me. Hang on a minute. Hey there. Yeah, give us a minute. I'm trying to put you on speaker. There we go. Let's say that again.
What?
What was that? What was that? I never heard it because it was...
I said, did that mouse have overalls on?
You're a cheeky bastard, Mildred.
I've seen about 4 about 5 suitcases.
Very fucking funny. Next you'll say you've seen them swimming down the fucking Vale in dinghies. Coming up on Brinny Beach in dinghies.
Hey, that might be the descendant of one of them, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Mildred, I'm online, do you mind?
You're always online.
Yeah, I'm online every night except Wednesday, you know that. Yeah, anyway, the thing is, Mildred, have you got a mouse trap?
You got one?
No, I've not got one, no.
My daughter had got on it.
Right. I'll have to just buy one, won't I?
Put a cat in there for today.
I've got a cat, Mildred. I can't put a cat in here.
Your missus got
No, I'm not, I don't want a cat in here. Fucking scraps will annihilate it.
The fucking cat will probably annihilate the dog. It won't when I seen it.
What, my dog?
Yeah, look knackered when it walks out of that flat.
Well, of course he looked knackered, you just woke him up. You look like that first thing in the morning. Yeah. Yeah.
Like brown.
He's not brown. He's got always goes that colour in winter.
Look, you sleep with me, you're argument.
Shut up. I'm going, Mildred. I'll speak to you later.
I thought you had selling one. Do you have one?
No, Mick hasn't got one.
You know. I'll tell you, mate, I've got Bernardo.
Yeah, he might. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't want fucking, I don't want a mouse in here.
Oh, he says you run.
No. It's a black mouse to chew wires, black mice.
Oh, it's alright, mate. They're black.
I'm going, Mildred.
Anyway, when you're in bed tonight and you hear birdie things going near your ear, oh, you know what it is.
Yeah. I'll catch you later.
See you in a bit, mate.
In a bit, mate. Bye. Yeah, anyway, guys. So basically, what we're looking at doing, that was the Mildred, just for me. Hello, Julie, love. I haven't forgot you there, honey. Hiya, honey. Hope you're good. Yeah. Yeah, we've got it sorted. It is working now on Bluetooth. I just can't remember how to get to the list of repeaters that we had. Oh, here we are, repeater. Yeah, there's loads of them here, guys. I want there they are. So what you do, you go to... Yeah, these are all your repeaters. Loads of them. I don't know whether you can search. Yeah. Where's the... There's lots of them. Some of them are thousands of miles away. There's one in Belfast. How far is that? 2,982 miles, 0.82 miles away. I want the, what do you call it, one. See if I can get into it with the handset. I don't think you can search for them, can you? See, they're not in order, they're not in alphabetical order either. They're wherever they come up. Am I just going round in circles here? No. Yeah, they're not in order. Yeah, let's go back to the top. Let's go back to group. That's all your, what do you call it? That's your group. Tells you all your, what do you call it? This is what do you call it I'm using, I'll tell you in a minute. Radio. You go to program. Select model, we've already done that, program and setting. Oh, it wants me to select it again. Unlock version. Connect Bluetooth error. turns it off after a while. Don't know what the other one is. CTUQ. I don't know what that is. Unless it's this thing, I doubt it. Read. Yeah, it's reading it. See, it doesn't tell you the repeater channels on your radio, that's the problem. It doesn't let you name your channels, or at least I've not found any way of doing it. But that being said, guys, they're a good radio, they're a 10 watt. Right. Channel 1 is 145,500 because that's the calling channel. And if I go to channel 2 is 139. That's one of them repeaters. Oh no, it must be, no it can't be. That can't be. Because it would have a different thingy. That's a repeater. The problem is it doesn't say which one. Right, 9,000 is the opening fee, as big as the RX frequency. So let's go to repeater. That's Stockport. So let's try that. Let's try to see if we can open that. I'm not sure how you open them on this. I think you just go to the I said 9,000, didn't I? That's the one. Channel 3. So I think if you open it, I think you just key it up. Yeah. Turn that off because it interfered with something. M6 Alpha November Papa, calling and standing by and monitoring the repeater. Over. M6 ANP, I got you there. The name at this end is Andy, and I am located in Stockport. Over.
Yeah, my name's personal Ian, I'm just in Ashton. I haven't got your lease, mate. I'll just give you a radio chat then, mate.
Yeah, no worries on that, Liam. Thank you very much. I'm getting you. There's no point giving you the signal, but I'm getting you a nice Radio 5. It's a lovely crisp audio from that end. And I'm on with the operating conditions at this end. I'm on a Tid Radio H8 over, handheld. I'm not portable because I'm at my own location. Over.
Yeah, Max, I'm in about returning. Yeah, I'm on an Andy. I'm just sort of confident. I know, shout out, Andy. I'll catch you very long line, mate. Have a nice evening now. 73 clearing.
M6 ANP. I'm not going to clear. I'm going to hang on the repeater. Thank you very much, Liam. 73s to you and 88s to your good lady if you've got one. Thank you very much, sir, for the check at the end. I'm going to monitor the box for a bit. I am doing a little YouTube live channel. It's called. It's actually called the Vintage CB Radio Shack, but we deal with amateur radio as well. We cover everything, guys, for those that are listening. And I'm going to monitor the box M6 M6 ANP monitoring. Standing by. Well, there we go, guys. that guy's on at their own. He's on a handheld as well, and we're managing to navigate the box. It's only in Stockport. The box that we're going into, the repeater we're going into, is only in Stockport. But they're a good. These Tid radios are a good little radio for what they are, guys. They are a good little radio for what they are. And they're a good price as well. He's an English lad, the same as me. He talked very fast though. I noticed that with Liam. He did talk very fast, but I could understand him. I couldn't quite catch his call sign. But once he come back with his name and he got going, I could understand him perfectly. I should have had the volume up maybe a bit more. But what we'll do, we'll monitor the box. And this, bear in mind, guys, this little Tid radio has not been charged up for about 2 or 3 months. It needs a charge. It's going to get one in a bit. It needs charging up. So I'm going to find the USB-C lead and a bit and charge it. But it hasn't been charged in quite some time, and it's I think it's 2 bars left on the battery, and it's working still. It's not gone dead. Nearly picked the mic up then instead of the phone. But yes, it's it sounds like Ruth from yesterday was playing with a 2 meter without a license and was getting yelled at. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I mean, we don't yell at them over it. We just tell them to leave. At the end of the day, guys, I'm not snobbish and I'm not prejudicial like that. I'm not, honestly, but all of us that are on here, we've all paid to take our exam and earn our license. So therefore, anyone who comes in my opinion, must have a license or they can't have a conversation. It's simple as that. If somebody comes in and they can't provide me with a call sign, then I won't speak to them. And if they give me a call sign and I'm not sure about it, then, I find a way of getting away out of talking to them. Like, the doorbell's just gone, or the kettle's just boiled, or, my mouse has just come in to see me. It hasn't, but it's a bit worrying, really, having a mouse. There's loads of wires under here. And the thing is, you see, mice can get in anywhere. They can, guys. They've got no fucking backbone, have they? A bit like the British government. They've got no backbone, mice, I believe. Don't think they have a backbone, do they? I'm not sure. I heard a long time ago they don't actually have a spine. Like the British government. But yeah, we've got. I've not fucking seen it. I've heard something, but I've not actually seen it. Christine's fucking seen it. She's seen it. She says, "Andy, I've just seen a mouse." I'll tell you what, in some countries they fucking eat them, don't they? Deep fry the bastards. Ooh, I couldn't. Ooh, no. No. From a moral standpoint, and from the fact I don't fancy it, no. But yes, we've we'll monitor the box for a bit. But yeah, it didn't take us long to get a check on there, did it? You know, we got a quick check on there, guys. Didn't take us long. Now, what do you call it, River? Let's turn this off. I think that is that. What do you call it? Repeater active. There we go. No, it's not. But that being said, guys, it's, you know, everything's pretty much, yeah, everything's pretty much okay. That radio we did last night, the little realistic. I tried it again this morning, guys. When I got up, I switched it on from cold, and it worked perfectly, and it transmits perfectly. You know, I didn't bother doing a video. I just let the test set warm up, and I just quickly tested it on the test set, and we got just over 3 watts because it was cold, and then it obviously, as it warms up, it will drop a little bit. You know, it will drop a little bit. But yeah, they're good little radios, them Tid radios. There's a lot of features on them. I mean, they're a 10 watt. I mean, I think they've got 3 levels of power on them. I think they've got 1 watt, 5 watts, and 10 watts. I've never tested one to find out whether they can really do 10 watts. I think that's a bit optimistic. There are people. I think it's, is it Neil's Retro World, I think, I'm not sure. I think Neil's tested one. In fact, it was our director watching, Vintage Retro World, I think it is. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's the TD8, TDH8. Well, I bought it as a direct result of watching his channel, because he said they were very good. The early ones were a bit crap because they had an habit of cooking the battery and shit while you were transmitting and putting sporadic, spurious fucking emissions out and stuff, but they've cleaned them up. Yeah, what do you think of it? I mean, you've got one. Let's see who you are, because I can't fucking see for me. I have to get the phone. David Van. Yeah, you've got one. What do you think of them? I like my Raidtel 730. I've not actually had one of those in. The only handsets I've got is what you see there. I've got a Quansheng, I've got one of them Bowfangs, Bowfangs or whatever you call them, and I've got the Tid Radio. Yeah, the Tid H8 I bought as a direct result of watching Neil's Retro. It's either Vintage Retro World or Neil's Retro World. One of the two. I can't remember the name of his channel, but you know. But I think they're a good. I think for the money. I mean, radios, handhelds especially. Handhelds are getting. That's somebody messing about with the repeater. Let's turn the volume down. That's somebody messing about that. It's okay, I mostly listen. Yeah, a lot of people do. I've not used mine really that much. I used it when I got it. I got a radio report off a lad who I know, called Mark. I got a radio report off him. And that was inside the workshop. Normally he can't hear me in the workshop if I'm on one of the handhelds, but on that he could. So obviously it was putting out a bit more than what the Quan Sheng does. Because the Quan Sheng was my go-to radio. I like the H3 because of the new firmware you can put onto the TD-H3. Yeah, I believe the H3 is a good radio. I've not got one and I've not had one. I think Neil's got one. Neil from Retro World, he's got one. I think it's just called Retro World, his channel. But he's got one, an H3. And he speaks very highly of it as well. Yeah, I'm going to rename this channel, guys. I'm going to rename it to the CB and Ham, the vintage CB radio, CB and Ham Radio Shack, because we do ham radio on this channel as well. And I'm not prejudiced, me. I'm not snobbish. I mean, a lot of people who do ham radio won't entertain CB radio, but that's where they all came from. Every fucking amateur, they all started off in one place. They started off somewhere here on the CB radio with something like that. You know, something like that little Rotel there. They started off with something like that. And then when they did the test, they went all snobby and, oh, you know, we don't do CB radio. But there is a big snobbery between the two, and I think it's wrong. Radio's radio, guys. No matter how you do it, you're always going to need one of these. Radio's radio, unless of course you're a Morse code guy. Spend all your time on carrier wave, you know, doing Morse codey things. I don't do Morse code. I've never done it. I did the Morse code assessment when I did my amateur radio, when I did my license. When I did my M6, I did a Morse assessment, and the examiner says to me, I remember him, Bernard, he says to me, he said, Andy, he said, next time you use it, it'll be in anger. I said, listen, mate, I said, I've got a perfectly good microphone, I won't be using that. I don't need it, I've got a perfectly good microphone. It's not, I mean, Morse code is there for what people want to do with Morse code, for those that want to use Morse code. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not saying there's, let's put the camera back on me. You may as well have something funny to look at. Anyway, you know, Morse code isn't for everybody, but it is for those that want to do it. I mean, I know a few people who do Morse. You know, they're into it. I'm not into it. I don't want to get into it. I've never thought of getting into it. You know, it just makes the hobby a bit harder than it needs to be. I mean, when you're doing Morse, you have to write it all down. You have to write it all down and piss about, and, you know, I just don't see what's wrong with a simple mic. I mean, but yeah, different parts of the hobby, guys. You know, some people like contesting, just doing nothing but contesting, seeing how far they can fling their signal. I don't like doing that either. I don't do contests, I don't take part in them, I don't support them, but I don't disagree with them either, because there are people who like doing that. I know people who personally like doing that, and that's down to them if they do that. I like to get on the radio and have a good, you know, have a right good chin wag with somebody. You know, that's my idea of it, is getting on there with somebody and having a right good chat, having a real good natter about anything. And then if somebody comes in on the side or comes in on the break, then yeah, fine. you know, on the side being CB and comes in as a brake station on the amateur side of it, whether it be HF or 2 meters or 70 centimeters. You know, we've got it all covered here. We've got pretty much all bases covered, apart from 4 meters and 6 meters. We've got everything fucking else covered. Everything else is there. You know, that's all we need really. You know, we've got sideband covered. If we want to go on triple nickel, we've got a few radios we can use, and we can go on to triple nickel even. You know, so got a few going about. Got a good bits to go. Has that repeater come to life? No. Every now and again I see a bar come up. I have a radio that translates the Morse code so I don't miss something. I mean, I don't do it, Clarence. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. There's not. You know, Morse is there for people who want to do Morse. You know, contests are there for those who want to do that side of it. You know, and I like to just do the plain and simple part of it. Pick up the mic and yap to people and have a bit of fun doing so. You know, it's, I mean, when I first came on, when I first got my ticket and I came on, I mean, there was plenty of, you know, there was plenty of people on, you know, there was plenty of people on 2 meters. You know, there was a lot of people on 2 meters, but, you know, I think they were newbies because the novelty soon wore off, and you don't hear them now. The radios will probably be put in a drawer somewhere, or they're probably just sat there full of dust. But you don't hear them on anymore, and you know, it's sad really, because basically, guys, if we don't use 2 meters, the government will take it off us. You know, they'll say, well, you don't need it because you're not using it, so you obviously don't want it. So they'll take it off us. And it's wrong if that happens. You know, people should use it. You use it or lose it, basically. Use it or lose it. We need more people on the 2 meters. Anyway, so like I say, guys, I got the realistic finally done, the little handheld, that's done. I bought 2 of those from the same seller, and one of them came with the screws in the back inside in a bag. But you could tell he was an engineer, probably not a very good one, because, you know, I say that because, well, you know, any normal person would have put screws back in. I mean, it saved me taking them out. There was no damage to one of the radios. He probably tried to give it a tune-up. But the other one had been messed with. The one I was messing with last night. Let's look at my eye, guys. The one I was doing last night, that one had a problem. Because all the transformers, of course, had all been screwed down. The 3 main ones for peaking at the pre-drivers, the cores for the transformers for adjusting the pre-driver, they'd all been screwed down. Luckily, none of them were broken, and I had to turn another radio on and wait for the signal to creep up, which it did. and I got TX no problem, and I got it up to where it is now. Front called about 3 watts, call it. It's supposed to be 4 watts, but a bit optimistic, calling it a 4 watt radio. But there again, they called the Fidelity 1000 a 4 watt radio, but it wasn't. There were only about 1.5 watts, them things, 2 watts at your very most. I have seen one that did full 4 watts, but only ever seen one. But I have a radio. I read that bit. CW can reach around the voice. Voice is much more bandwidth. It doesn't go as far. Yeah, that's true. You know, that's true, but it depends on how you want to use your radios, though, doesn't it, Clarence? I mean, I don't understand Morse code, and you know, I don't understand it, and you know, it's not something I really want to do, understand. You know, I'm a bit long in the tooth. You know, I'm 59 years old. I don't want to start having to learn a new way. I don't want to have to start learning different ways of using my radio when I can just pick a mic up. I mean, it would be nice to speak to people on the other side of the world, but you know, I don't mind if I can't. I mean, but I'd like to, but it doesn't bother me if I don't. It's not one of them sort of things where I have to desperately do that. But what do you call it? Anyway, talking about, let's move on a bit. The new aerial will be going up soon. It's there ready. That'll be going up soon. The silver rod, that'll be going up because the IMAX is coming down because we've got water getting into it, and it's running into the IMAX down the coax. I had a look at it today, guys. I had a look up, and I can see where it plugs in. I can see where it plugs into the bottom of the base of the aerial, and water wouldn't get in there. Even if you didn't put self-amalgamating tape round it, water still wouldn't get in there. So it's got to be inside the aerial. Or antenna, or some of you guys call it. It's got to be inside. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you, my friend. It's lovely to have you with us. We've got 6 people. Have we got 6? Oh, we got in 6 people. Is that all we got in, or is that just 6 messages? That just messages? I don't know. We've only got 6 people in. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, everything's great here, and everything's great at Clarence's, I hope. It don't make much difference because we'll be going soon to watch Microchip. Yeah, I think. Oh, we've got 8 now. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, guys, it would have been, you know, if you were around in 1981 when CB first came legal, you could have had one of these bad guys. Let's go back to the desk. You could have had one of these bad guys, the Rotel 240. And they were a pretty expensive radio back in the day. They were expensive back in the day, guys. They were about £100. About 98 to 100, from 70 to 100 quid, depending on where you got them. If you got them from a CB shop that specialised in CB radio, you paid a premium price, because that's what they were selling. If you got them from somewhere like Boots used to stock these road cells. They were stocked by Boots, I believe. Boots is a chemist in the UK, or a pharmacy if you like. Boots the chemist. Because we don't call them, pardon me, I've just kicked the camera. We don't call them pharmacies here in the UK. Some of them do have the name pharmacy, but we're more renowned for referring to them as chemists, which technically is what they are. They're a chemist. But yeah, I'm gonna have to try and occupy this room more often, guys. That way we don't get. That way, if I occupy the room more often, my little mousy friend won't come in, will he? He'll think there's always someone in here, so he'll stay out of this room. I mean, I don't get him in the workshop. He won't go in there because I'm always in there. So, you know, the only place he's going to be confined to is the kitchen. I'll see if I can get. I'll do a bit of checking. See if I can buy a mouse trap from somewhere. It's not everybody that'll give you a mouse trap, because some people think it's inhumane, and it is, I suppose. But I'm gonna try and get one of them where you can catch it and put it out live. England moves more to American convention. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you think. But a lot of people think that when when the Americans shout "jump," everybody asks how high. I fucking don't. As far as I'm concerned, Clarence, you know, I don't want to cause any bad feeling or anything, but fucking Americans, they've got nothing to do with this country whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, they've got nothing to do with us. We don't owe them anything. What we did owe them from World War II, we paid. They got it back, and they got it back. They got more than what they fucking... They got more than what we got from them. I mean, they got the rights to fucking army bases and air force bases over here for fucking years. You know, I think they still hang on to one. I forget what it's called. It's that one where they sent them fucking, what do you call it? Were they B-52s or something? They sent them fucking nuclear bombers a couple of weeks ago. They sent them fucking heavy bombers. Them fucking B-52s, I think they were. They sent 4 of them over here. It weren't Farnborough, but it was somewhere with an F. I can't remember. It could have been Farnborough. But it was something with an F, but I can't remember the name of it. But no, we're not. No. Late knees begun with an F. Sure it did. I was there, right? Yeah, they sent fucking. I mean, they fucking. The only reason why they sent them is so they can fucking, you know, try and take the credit for winning this war, like they tried it with the Second World War. You know, I mean, there's no doubt about it. We needed the Americans in World War II. Of course we did. We needed the Americans, you know, and they became very good friends and very good allies. Very good braggers as well, and boasters, and, you know, sticking their nose in everybody else's business. I mean, what's he got to do with the Americans, what goes on in Europe? You know, what's he got to do with the Americans, what goes on in Europe? I mean, I like the Americans. I just don't like that side of them. You know, like Trump's going on. He wants to keep his fucking big mouth shut. IUX USAF. Yes, Paul. Are you? Well, I'm certainly not. I'm not any sort of. I was going to go into the army when I was young. I was going to, guys. The idea went through my mind, and my best friend at the time, Raymond, it went through his mind, and we both thought about it. And I spoke to one of our neighbours. Her husband, Michelle's husband, he was an Irishman in the British Army. She married an Irishman who was in the British Army. He was a lovely fellow. I can't remember his name. And he said to me, because he knocked on my parents' door and he says to me, Mum, he says, can I speak to your Andy? So she said, yeah, come in. So he came in and he says to me, he said, listen, this is 1982, I'd just left school. And, and he said to me, he said, you don't want to go in the army. He said, not yet you don't. I says, why? He said, because, he said, basically, he said, they're doing two things with them. With new recruits, he said, he said they're giving them basic training and then they're sending them to fucking Belfast. It's one of them. He says, and the other one, they're sending them to the Falklands. He says, and, he said, because they need as many as they can get. And I left it. I thought, nah, fuck that. I took his advice. Was I right to take his advice? Yeah, I think I was. I'm still here, which I might not well have been if I hadn't, so... I mean, what's Trump gonna do when he gets back in on Monday? When he gets sworn in on Monday, what's he gonna do? He's gonna go straight to bed, have a good night's kip, have his fucking. He's gonna get in bed. He's gonna have his Ovaltine or his fucking hot chocolate or his Oxo, or whatever it is. Or he might even decide that he wants to play with himself. So, and then what he'll do, he'll get up nice and refreshed on Tuesday morning, and what will he do then? Cause World War III. We're expecting that. You can't expect nothing less from a man with a name like Trump. I mean, yeah. I think to be honest with you guys, I think we need to start renaming my farts Donalds again, don't we? We need to start referring to my farts as Donalds. Yeah. But I hope he does a good job for you Americans. I don't think he will. I think one of the best guys you ever had was Barack Obama. Say what you like, I think he was brilliant. Why was he brilliant? I'll tell you why, because he gave a fuck about the people, that was why. He really did. He really was a man who was genuine and he gave a fuck. He genuinely cared. I think he did anyway. From what I know of him and what I've read about and seen about him, I think he did. I was in High Wycombe, northwest of London, between 87 and 90. Yeah. I don't think I'd have liked to have gone in the Air Force, because not flying aeroplanes, because I'm not really into it. I don't like aeroplanes. I'm not a big fan of aeroplanes. I've never flown and I don't really want to. Especially when you consider, let's go back to me. Especially when you consider, guys, some of the things I watch on YouTube, aeroplane crashes, and I watch that, what do you call it, Mayday, aeroplane crashes, and the more I watch, the more it feeds me mind, and the more I don't want to do it, and Paul was in Cheltenham. Yeah. So many people here see Trump as a saviour. I don't understand it. No, I don't understand it. I mean, he's already been in once, and he tried building a wall around Mexico. You know, to keep the Mexicans out of America, and they forget it's only a piece of fucking land. I mean, he's after Canada. You know, he's after Canada. Why? For the fucking lumber. He said, we don't need Canadian lumber, but he fucking does. He does. If they want to build LA, they need Canadian lumber. And I'll tell you what else they need as well. Fucking big Irishmen. Big, strong Irishmen with big Irish hands. You know, big Irishmen. They'll put LA back up in no time. I don't remember if I don't know how you get rid of this heart, you know. Can't remember. Harvey told me once, and I got rid of it, but I can't remember how it was done. Anyway, GCHQ, yeah, that's the I think that'd be General Headquarters, isn't it? General Command Headquarters does it stand for? I don't remember if I ever got up that way, Paul. I've been all over and forgot the names and places after 35 years. I've always thought we should expand our borders to Panama, take Mexico as a US territory. Well, I don't think the Mexicans think that, do they? But then again, don't forget you tried that once before, guys. You Americans tried that once before, and the Mexicans kicked your fucking asses for it, didn't they? It was called the Battle of the Alamo. Watch the John Wayne film. Yeah, I think General Custer ran off. Was it General Custer? I think he fucked off, didn't he? He ran off. Didn't he run off saying, fuck this for a game of sod this for a game of soldiers? Something fucking daft like that. You know, the... Alamo was to keep Texas from the Spanish. All right. Right. Well, what was the Mexican one? I know there was a Mexican one. Well, that had something to do with Mexico, doesn't it? It had something to do with fucking Mexico. Because fucking Mexico, fucking... isn't the natives... Isn't Mexico Spanish territory? Am I right in thinking, or have I got it all wrong? I don't fucking know. But I know Mexico's got something to do with Spanish. I know that for a fact. But I'm not sure in what way. Is it Spanish territory? Mexico? But you know, but Trump, he wants to get all the fucking, what do you call it? Doesn't he want to get his hands on Canada? You know. And that'll cause war, that, because the French have got a stake in Canada, French-Canadian, and we've got a fucking stake in Canada. Fucking, you know, we've got a stake in Canada. So, you know, if he wants Canada, then if he tries taking it, he's got a bit of a problem. Because that'll put Trump at war with France, and it'll also put him at war with us, because he's taking our territory, so he won't dare. I mean, the last time the British and the Americans had a fight, the Americans won, because you've now got independence. The Americans won. But I think in the second, I think if we had the second round, I don't think the Americans would win. You know, I don't think they would, guys. I mean, you know, they go on, they've got this, they've got that, and they've got the other. But have they got the fucking willpower? That's the problem. You know. Yeah. Mexico is independent now after the Spanish did their crusade. English took America. French did a very bad job all over, all around. All around the idiots. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. White flag merchants, aren't they, the French? You know, as soon as war gets to, as soon as World War III does break out, they'll be all under their tables with colanders on their heads. You know, they'll be out with the white flags, won't they, the French? They did in World War II. That was why Churchill ordered the sinking of their navy. And a load of French seamen died. A load of French servicemen died and everybody ridiculed him. And the reason why he did that was to stop the French Navy falling into the hands of the Germans. You know, he didn't want them falling. He didn't want the Germans getting the French ships. So to stop it happening, he sunk the bastards, sent them to the bottom of the fucking sea. I don't blame him, because I think anybody else would have done the same thing. Just that he got ridiculed for it. You know, it was mainly ridiculed by the French, like. You know, I don't think many fucking English people give a fuck. But I think it was more ridiculed by the French, because he'd sunk their navy. And they didn't have much of a fucking air force, did they? I mean, I don't know, guys. Yeah, but I think we've got World War III coming. I think we've got World War III coming, guys, and I think we're gonna have very bad times ahead. Between Trump and Starmer, I mean, Starmer hasn't even been invited to Trump's fucking welcoming party, has he? Keir Starmer, because fucking Trump fucking can't stand Keir Starmer. That's one thing I'll give him. At least he doesn't like Keir Starmer. You know, fucking. You know, he hasn't been invited to Trump's fucking get together when he gets sworn in. And everyone else around the world, as far as I know, have. You know, all the other fucking high-ranking leaders and whatnot. All the others have, I believe. But no, he hasn't. No, he fucking don't want him there, does he? Don't fucking like him. But when all said and done, fellas and fellas, you can't fucking blame him. You know, after what he's fucking... You know, because he gave him a bit of a dressing down, didn't he, Starmer? Give Trump a bit of a dressing down, and Trump didn't like that, so... You know, Trump's not got much reason to fucking like him anyway. But at least he's got something in common with me, Trump, don't he? Fucking hates fucking Starmer. I don't understand the people who like Starmer. No, neither does President Trump. Or should I refrain that and say President-elect Trump? May be time to kiss our ass goodbye. Yeah. I think you spelled arse is wrong there. I don't know. But with all said and done, guys, you know, yeah, put your head in between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Yeah. You know, it's what they tell you to do on aeroplanes, isn't it? In the event of a crash, put your head in between your legs. Yeah, so you can kiss your own ass goodbye. Yeah. When all said and done, yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, if I find that fucking mouse and I catch the cunt, I don't give a fuck about you lot thinking whether it's humane or not. If I catch the little bastard, it's going down the Porcelain Express. Yeah, it's going down the Porcelain Express if I catch it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going down the Porcelain Express. Yeah, we all know what that is. Yeah, but we're all said and done, guys. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get back to CB Radio, shall we? I'll tell you what we'll do. What we'll do, we'll disconnect the hotel because unplug the mic. Get back to CB. I mean, yeah, that unplug the power cord from the hotel. Put the hotel. Oh, whoops! Put on top of that karaoke machine. Yeah, there's all sorts of shit under this bench, guy. There's a karaoke machine under here and all. Hey, let's get this. I've never actually had this on the aerial, so I don't know what it's like. But this is my TriStar triple. Oops. Got the volume control. This is my TriStar. What is it? 747. Yeah, this is my TriStar 747, guys. And I bought this off eBay. I paid all the money for it as well. We'll turn the camera around in a minute. Let's get the aerial from the back of the radiator. The reason why I have the aerial at the back of the radiator and the dead spider on it. The reason why I have it there is if there's any water runs off it, there's no water on that, it's dry as a bone. Any water runs on the aerial, at least it should really have the PL plug soldered on that. Perhaps if I soldered the PL plug up it wouldn't run out, but it's going to be changed soon. Plug that into the plug. There we go. Now, let's find something to prop underneath that. I did have a, what do you call it, that, I wonder if this thing would work. Mind you, I've not got the fucking screws for the side of it. No, it's too big. Too small, rather. I haven't got the screws for it anyway. I did have something under there earlier, but we'll come to the. I'll tell you what I can use. Because instead of using that, I'll tell you what I can use. Is that one of my fucking new? Yeah, it is. That's one of my Jubilee clips out of my bag. One of my new ones. How's that fell out? Yeah, it is. That was sealed, that bag. There we go. Let's try one of these SWR meters. So we're going to shove that under it. Just to prop it up, really. There we go. Alright. Put the clarifier in the middle. Alright, let's move the camera. Right, this is the TriStar 747. There you go, guys. I bought this, I paid all the money for this as well. Right, we're on FM, mid-band. Have we actually got any aerial? It's fuck all on it. Go to low band. High band. A little light comes on there. Lets you know you're on high band. That's UK FM, channel 19. But am I getting a good fucking connection on aerial there?
Whether you do whatever you do at 9 o'clock, it makes a difference to me. I won't be here till 12.
Because he looks like he's throwing me fuck all, really.
You're whispering, actually. Deep in your mouth and everything doing that. We're doing that retarded fucking talk. Monday morning at 9 o'clock, so yeah, I won't be wrong. What's 9 o'clock? Fucking up.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, basically.
I don't know if it's able until the wind blew over the cemetery last week. Right, alright. I know you. Whenever you want.
Oh, that's right.
Let me know an hour before. Pauline? The volume up dead loud, I must
That's it, I had that on wrong setting.
Yeah, it's not massively bad. It's things too close in it really for me, but anyway.
Anyone copy him? I've got the speaker right behind on my headrest. That's how I can hear it. Got my mouth full. Yeah, we know what you've got on your head. A load of fucking magic. Always used to do with it.
Well, there's triple nickel. We've got not much on there though. Fucking Def Test WR meter. Yeah, so basically guys, that's I got a finger got off. There we go. There you go. I got a, what do you call it, off Jason, but it's in the bedroom, in the workshop, so I can't see it. But yeah, that's... Oh, hang on.
I might explain it then. Right, we need to bring you up to the times, cocky bollocks.
But I don't have a lot in it then.
I'm not spending all I am actually. Shut up, dog.
Don't be then.
Tommy, shut up.
It should be about 6 or 7 foot anyway. Maybe a bit more. Like I said, but I'm not getting some of these stairs or something.
Oh, so I'm just mentally
Are you struggling with him then, Paul? Is that what happened? There was a bit of a mix-up.
Oh, you Terry's taking him out completely.
Yeah, Paul's longer, isn't it?
Yeah, just taking him out. I can't, and that's unusual because nobody cocker cover gets over that one.
It's not irritating more, you know, it's not going to be good for us, is it?
Did do this for me? We'll have to get cockhead up to the times, get on something. Some more power.
Yeah. I don't know what he's been doing, he's up to look for actually. What's happened to your thing that you usually have now?
Don't put it on anymore.
Right? Why? Is it not
Well, that's about normal, but I don't know whether that affects...
I've had a little fun out of it. It's on top of that power supply. Don't give a flying fuck, do I?
No, you just keep on waffling.
I don't know whether there is a modification you could do for these. There is a modification you can do for these so that you can get rid of that 33 readout. You can change that. My daughter. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
How are you?
I'm alright. Oh, you've left your mouse here.
I know my mum's dead. Did you look after him for me?
But make sure you come and catch him.
What?
Come and catch him.
Some cat's been.
I said come and catch him.
What did Scraps do with it? She went, Scraps was just looking at it. He weren't bothered. He went, no, he won't be. He was used to my hamsters when he was a puppy.
Yeah, exactly.
Scraps will see a rodent and just not care.
No, because he was used to him.
I remember he used to run. He used to play with the little hamster ball when they were running around the flat in the ball.
Yeah, you know why, don't you? He was after the hamster.
But there again, there was times the hamsters have escaped and he never fucking touched them. He was looking at one once and he didn't care.
Yeah, I know, it never bothered him, did it?
Mm. I
Yeah.
think the most he did was jump up at the gerbils, but they were the first two rodents I got when I was at yours.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the purpose of the phone call? Because I'm online.
Just thought I'd give you a ring.
Oh, right.
Oh, and I'm back. I've changed my contract again.
Right.
I'm on 210s now, back on that, because they're bringing the 210ers back.
Right.
So they're trying to get as many of the 12/8s as they can to swap on to 2 till 10.
Yeah, speaking of tenders, you owe me a few now, you know.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. What have you had for your tea?
Now,
What are you having?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. Yeah, well that's the arse kissing out of the way. I'm waiting for the next bit now.
Have you got 20 quid?
I knew it was coming. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was coming, Laura. Because your dad knows these things. I'll send it, whether you get it, it's another matter because...
Yeah, about tea, and I thought, you know what, I could do with a McDonald's.
Listen, I'll send it, but whether you get it, it's another matter because...
And I spoke to a doctor yesterday about me being sick.
Yeah.
It is that cyclical vomiting syndrome, so I've got anti-sickness tablets for it.
Hang on a minute. I don't know whether you'll get this because I don't know whether I've got enough.
We'll see if it goes through.
Yeah, it's gone through. That's 220, 240 now. Oi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going because I'm going to finish my online off.
No, I'll see you later.
See you later, Flower. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's it, guys. That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens if you ever grow up and have kids, or if you've got kids. If you ever decide you want kids, and you're all grown up, don't let them know you have a wallet. Yeah. I don't mind. She'll give me back on wages day. Yeah, she gives it me back, so I don't mind. I don't have to chase her for it. It goes straight into my account as soon as her wages go in. It goes. She transfers it straight over. So I don't mind. See what you lot are saying, because we're going in a minute because we've been here now. And hey guys, I've not made any mistakes tonight. I don't think, have I? You know. Let's see. I can't understand Laura. You think everybody is Scottish? No, she's not. She's English. How can she be Scottish if she's my daughter? Maybe you're trying to kiss our ass goodbye. Yeah. Typo. Yeah, I know. He's on your shoulder, Andy. Who'd be mouse? Yeah, fucking little bastard. I said to Christine earlier, I said, if you drop anything on the floor, pick it up. Don't leave any scraps of food, even anything that falls out of Scraps' bowl that manages to avoid his mouth. So don't leave anything lying about. Everything's got to be picked up. I know where he came in from. There's a vent inside the gas cupboard where the gas meter lives. He coming from there. But yeah. Voice doesn't come across well online. No, a lot of people don't, to be honest. You know, let's put this down before it falls over again. There we go. Yeah, but I bought this. I bought this TriStar. I gave quite a lot of money for it. I gave top dollar for it, to be honest. It cost me 90. I think it was 100 quid. I paid for it. You know, just because I wanted one for the collection. I mean, if I'm going to use, if I want to use a go-to radio for CB, I'll use the 6900, which is there. But there we go. There we go. UK 1 to 40. We should be on FM.
Yeah, that's just how it goes, isn't it, sometimes? Things do get mixed up. Okay, you're a world worst.
There's no aerial in that. And he's up the road. There's no aerial in that, guys. He's only up the road, that lad. Not far from here. It's just... I'm not plugging the aerial in it now. We're ready for going to take the aerial out so it doesn't fucking we don't get water in our radios. Let's turn the power supply out. Turn this off. Turn the power supply off. Right. Right, well guys, so we've done a bit of looking at we'll do a bit more in depth in this when we get the aerial sorted. And the aerial's there waiting for it to go up, and as soon as my aerial man can do it, the sooner it does. The sooner, I mean, I don't see why he can't now, because all the frost has gone. I'll chase him up in the next few days and get him out. Anyway guys, let's go back to you lot. What have we got planned for next week? I think we might have Steve here next week, I'm not sure. I wouldn't bet my bottom dollar on it, I wouldn't put my money on it, but we'll find out on Sunday on Andy and Steve and Andy Live. Steve and Andy Sunday Live. We'll find out on Sunday whether Steve's here next week. And if he is, then we'll be doing a radio, we'll be doing a talk. Steve will be giving a talk on aerials. And we'll talk about CBs and stuff as well, but mainly it'll be Steve doing his talk on aerials. Be nice to have him in, and you can all comment and that kind of thing. And I'm going to leave it there now, guys, because I'm going to get myself a drink. I'm going to get myself a drink and an apple. That's if the mouse hasn't ate them. I'm going to get myself a drink and an apple, and I'm going to go back into the workshop, and I'm going to watch Microchips fix his CB Master, forget what model it is, but that's what he's doing. Anyway guys, listen, you all take it easy, and like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee if you want, that's completely optional, and I will be back this way next week for another Live in the Shack. I don't know what we're doing, well I'm saying we might have Steve in next week, but we'll see what happens. You all take it easy guys, and stay safe and stay warm and all the rest of it. I'll catch you later. Thank you so much for coming in, like I say. And you know, and I've got to go because I have other things to do. Who's that who's just come in? Let's have a look. No, I've got to go. I've got things to do. Got other things that have to be done. Yeah, right. No, I've got to go, guy. I've got other things that have to be done, I'm afraid. Good night, Julie, love. You take care, honey. And we're back on Vintage Electronics Repair tomorrow, and we're gonna have a look at Matthew's amplifiers, if I can find a freaking safe block so that I can connect them safely. We'll have a look at that. If not, then we'll move on to, if we can't do that tomorrow, what we'll do, we'll jump onto Chesterfield Charlie's Ultra record player, because that needs to be done. I shall catch you all later, guys. You take it easy. Bye for now. And don't call me babe. Yeah, who was that? Oh, bye, Bob. What the fuck's that all about? I don't know. Yeah. Jim Fickle think he's a bit of an arsehole, to be honest. Yeah. Get rid of him. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I will be back this way. Catch you again. Bye for now. I'm out of here. And as I say, guys, like, share, subscribe, buy me a coffee, all that good stuff. But the buy me a coffee, as you know, is optional. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.